Morning, folks. You know who it is. Texas Soy Boy, aka Daniel Pasadena, aka Deer Park Vegan. And I'm here today with a very special episode of Doom and Gloom over Texas. It's a funny story. Last night I was on Reddit, and as some of you may or may not know, I do moderate the Spark Reddit. So I do look at those posts, and unfortunately I do have to clean up a few of them every now and then. So I was doing that, and one of the posts caught my attention because the poster was talking about a dark store out here in Katy, Texas, which is in my neck of the woods, right? It's not super close. It's going to be 50 miles just to get there, but it's not like a overnight trip. I'll be able to come back tonight. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to check this out. I'm going to go try it. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm hitting the road early here. As you can see, my car is driving me out to Katy, and we're gonna see what this dark store is all about. So a little bit about the Spark dark stores. Basically, what the concept is that it's a store. It's like a Walmart warehouse, but they do not allow customers. So I'm sure many of us have experienced the frustration of being in a Walmart that is just teeming with slow moving people, whether it be the elderly or families of 8 that decide to spread out throughout the entire aisle while you're just trying to get that one little thing, and you got to constantly weave through people and say excuse me, and it's just, it really slows you down in some cases. So a lot of us have expressed that, hey, if there were not customers in the store, this would go a lot quicker. Maybe in the morning or something. If you've ever gone at 5 or 6 a.m., you probably understand that the store is a lot easier. So it's the same concept with these dark stores. There are no customers in these Walmarts. They're pickup only. So in theory, it's a great concept. I'm interested to see what's going on. Now, the guy who was talking about it mentioned how these orders they tend to be pretty bad. We're talking about 20 miles for $20 kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to see today. I want to see how this actually feels like when I'm actually doing these orders. The concept is great, but is it going to work in execution? That's what we're going to find out today. Bumpy road out here. Morning, friends. This is your boy Deer Park Vegan from r/Spark Driver, the largest and longest running Spark community on Reddit. I'm here today to tell you about our new Discord. We just set up a public Discord server. It's going to be discord.gg/Spark Driver. We talk about Spark, we talk about other gigs, we talk about whatever. All right, so I'm out here in Katy, Texas. I'm topping off my car. It took 20% to drive out here, so I'm just topping it off while I plan my day out. Katy is west of Houston, probably 10-20 miles west. A lot of people just live here and then commute to Houston for work, or commute all over the city because the roads are very fast, 6 lanes on either side, so you can get right wherever you want to go from Katy if you live here. It's kind of nice. I'm here at the HEB in Katy, and it's representative of the area. It's just like a nice suburban feel. So I'm gonna get something to drink probably, and then I'm gonna turn on Spark and we're gonna check out this dark store. So let's see how bad this is. All right, so this is the big reveal. We're pulling up at the Walmart dark store. It doesn't show as Walmart on my Tesla map, and from what I can tell, there's no oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Hell yeah. You can't tell that's a Walmart. If you're just driving by, that is. You just have to know. Okay, so Let's pull up here. This looks like one of those neighborhood marts, you know, like the little the grocery. Up there's somebody coming out. So this looks like the grocery only kind of place, and then they would have converted it just to, you know, a nondescript building. Cool. All right, guys, so most of the offers I was seeing out of this store were just pure garbage. We're talking about like 20 miles for $21, you know, 26 miles for $27. So I just took one that was like marginally acceptable. I got 13 miles for $29. So I'm going to try this. Now, here's the entrance. See, Spark Driver. I highly doubt they're going to let me film in there. So I don't think I want to do that. But I will let you know how it goes, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm pulling away, or well, the car is pulling away. But that was pretty much exactly what you would think it is. It's just, there's really not much to see. It's a warehouse with Walmart products on the shelves and no customers. So basically your app is going to tell you the aisle and the section and the modular, just like Walmart stores, and then you go get it and there's nobody in your way. Couple observations I had is that the product selection is going to be more limited, so it does seem to be like a neighborhood market format. So it's just going to be groceries, produce. It's going to be like the essentials, and there's going to be less variety. So there's not going to be 8 different kinds of milk. There's not going to be 8 different kinds of Aunt Jemima syrup. It's just going to be like one thing. Or well, just less. The staff there is pretty much exactly like the staff at Walmart. So you're gonna have your door guy, and then somebody at the register scanning your phone and looking at the item list and everything. I guess they want to maintain security in there, so that's cool. It's not a problem for me. The produce I noticed was not that good, so I had to really go digging for an apple that didn't have bruises on it. Some of the Roma tomatoes were moldy, to be honest, so I had to go digging for quantity the customer wanted there as well. There were scales, just like Walmart. You can weigh the produce with the QR code scale. So it's pretty much what you think it would be for the most part. There wasn't really anything to record. It was just a warehouse. So, all right, but I'm on my way to the first drop. This is a 30 bomb for 13 miles. So let's drop it off, and then I'm going to go back because I got to learn more. So, Ayo, okay, so I decided to stop at this Sam's Club after I dropped off my first dark store order. It's just like a Sam's Club in the area. I didn't feel like backtracking. So I sat here for about 30 minutes, declining just crap. And eventually I got this order going to like it looks like I don't know, like a coffee shop or something towards Houston. Anyway, it's like 10 miles for $30. So I'm going to knock this out and hopefully, you know, double back to that dark store to get more footage. So stay tuned. All right, so I dropped off that 30 bomb and I just stopped here at Burger King for lunch. Just gonna eat in the car. I guess my goal now is to try to get something going back to a dark store because I'm a good 15 miles away. But Burger King is interesting because they don't start the orders until you're there. Some of them do this, which to me doesn't make any sense because if I wanted to stand and wait, I would just walk in and order. But if I'm ordering on the app, I want to pick it up. I don't want to abandon there, but some locations they just don't get it.
As soon as they start working.
Oh boy. So I got an order from downtown Sephora, which was interesting. I always like going in those places because it's got a good feminine vibe. I like to be around really good feminine energy every now and then because there's just not enough of it in this world. Not too much good masculine energy either, but that's a topic for a much different video. Anyway, got a Sephora order, dropped it off at the hotel, and then I got a pretty crappy Sam's Club. It's like $15 for 14 miles, but it takes me right back to that dark store. So I'm about to do that, and I'm gonna hopefully get some more footage and get some more intel on this. He calls it the depot. The guy at the door, he's like, it's not the dark store, it's the depot. I'm like, oh, wow, this place is swanky. I'd like to stay here. The Hyatt. Woo! Look at this. Wow. They got the piano. You think I should just get on that piano and start doing like a Jerry Lee Lewis with the leg up on top? Start banging the keys. Look at this delivery requires a pin too. She wants me to bring it up to the door and all that. So that's cool. Anyway, I'll check with y'all in a bit. All right, y'all. So I am back at the dark store. I'm walking backwards. Gonna turn back around now. I think that guy on Reddit might have been right, actually. Most of the offers coming out of this place are just ridiculous mileage. We're talking more than 15 miles. And of course, the pay isn't going to be over $25. So pretty bad. And they do go past other Walmarts. So I'm not sure what exactly is going on. Maybe this is the overflow store or they're just testing or something. But I got one here. It's only 10 miles and it's $25, plus they got the $10 incentive. So this is going to be about $35 for a 10 miler. So I'm going to try this one. And again, I have to stop filming in here, so I'll check with you later. So I'm on the road now, dropping off that 30 bomb. A couple observations that I didn't mention last time, but it is not that well stocked. Let's just say that. It's very clean. It was very sanitary, but they did not have paper towels in the dispenser, and the toilet paper was very low. So I guess I'm glad they have restrooms, but I'd say that's a B-. And then the other thing I noticed was that there are employees that go through that store on a regular basis restocking the shelves. So at a super center, you'll occasionally see employees, but it's definitely not all the time. They try to keep them off the floor during busy hours and when they need help in other departments. But at that store, they are just constantly on top of inventory, which is cool. I imagine their theft there is very low because who's gonna steal? What else? Oh, there was a gas pump, and I don't know if that's just people that pulled in off the street who see the pumps or whether that was drivers only. It was not advertised or anything, so like it didn't say Walmart gas. So I don't know. That might be a discount program or some employee program or something like that. It's kind of cool. So I'm gonna drop off this 30 bomb and I'll get back with you. Alright, so I took a Sam's Club order for $25 that took me back to the dark store. Interesting things started happening on my way back. This store started putting out GMDs. So I don't know. I waited. I didn't just take the first one that they gave me because I wanted to make sure I wasn't taking crap. This one looks pretty good. It's 13 stops, 40 some miles. It's going to be like $55. So that's pretty good. And it's all houses. So I know what to look for now. You avoid the apartments, avoid certain areas of the city. Just this one looks pretty good. It's going to like a suburb. But interesting piece here. They want you to come in for the GMDs. So again, that's pretty cool. They don't take it out to your car and load it. You just walk in, and I guess I saw some people walking out with carts, so I guess they're going to give me a cart. I think this is great. I think they should have more of these because this makes the whole experience just so much easier. No customers in the way. Everybody knows what's going on. There's not like confusion by the door people about who you are or what you're doing. Theft is probably very low because they can see where you are in the store. They know who you are. I think this is awesome. They should do more of this. So anyway, I'm going to get this cart and I'll check back with you. All right, well, that was pretty cool. I'm probably at one of my last stops for the day. I'm at Sugarland, Texas, which is like, I guess, a little bit south of Katy, a little bit west of Houston. Trying to move like to my house and get back, but I don't know. If it gets too late, I might just drive home. Not really into it today, but I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm here at a Walmart and a Sam's Club right next to it, so hopefully I can get something that, back over that way. But hey, that dark store was educational, I guess, to say the least. I did make about 200 today, so holla at your boy.